All right. Let's see. Sir Spooks, he's been uploading way more than what's his name? Than Nuke's top 5. He hasn't been uploading since the new year started, so it's a good thing I found this one. This one's like new and fresh to me, so
As a director of finance, I'm managing 15 and 20
new and
contracts
fresh.
a month. With Acrobat AI Assistant, I can summarize long contracts and identify key terms instantly. AI Assistant helps.
All right. Let me just zoom out or zoom in, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what I think this is his newest video. I mean, he uploads constantly, so it's better to check this guy out while the other one at least uploads something sometime.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 13 scary videos.
So I've been liking Sir Spooks ever since last time. I mean, he has some good videos that I like watching.
Alright, with that said, let's begin.
And he's got some different type too.
Over on TikTok, a woman known as Tasha Daz shared a series of videos showing what she claims are several unsettling incidents taking place inside her home. In the first clip, Tasha is simply trying to relax in her bedroom when she's suddenly startled by something unusual. Out of nowhere, mysterious knocking noises can be heard coming from somewhere nearby, immediately putting her on edge. She explains her husband and kids thankfully slept through it, but she wasn't nearly as lucky.
What the heck was that? Oh, something's probably like on. Is that the door? Yeah, it is.
Unfortunately for Tasha, the strange activity doesn't end there.
Sounds like if it's outside the hall or something.
She shares footage from her home security camera. She explains someone had come by earlier that day to sage the house, hoping to cleanse it.
So even though she did the cleansing, the noises were still being heard. That's weird. It probably doesn't want to go away. It probably wants to stay.
But at exactly 2:53 a.m. the following morning,
Oh, she
something
lives
else happens.
out in the country in the snowy mountain area. Audio enhanced.
If you listen closely, you can make out what sounds like faint whispering and footsteps coming from the front porch.
Let's see.
It almost feels like something lingering outside, just out of view.
I'm gonna have to listen to this one carefully and see what's up. I don't know if the audio enhance is good at picking it up, but let me see. Let me hear it.
Some viewers believe these incidents could be connected, possibly pointing to a presence reacting to the sage cleansing. Knocking, whispering, and footsteps are often associated with cases where something
squirrel?
appears to be trying to get attention or make itself known. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation. Houses can produce strange knocking sounds as they settle, especially at night, and audio picked up.
So living out there like in the country, like you hardly get any like neighbors out there. Maybe like one or two people that are, or other houses that are around. Not a lot of houses that, you know, are next to each other, like in a suburban neighborhood, I think.
By security cameras can sometimes exaggerate distant voices, wind, or passing footsteps. Without visual confirmation, it's difficult to say for sure what was causing the noises. Still, being alone at night, while unexplained sounds echo through your home, is enough to rattle anyone. Hopefully, whatever was going on here
It might cause a little something.
so Tasha and her family could finally get some peace. Baby monitors are something millions of parents around.
So for the baby monitors, I've never actually. I mean, I've seen the old school ones, but the newer ones, I guess, are like more high tech. I've never seen like, oh my goodness, what is this thing popping out on the side? Like the new ones, I haven't seen them like in real time. I guess that's how they look like.
Around the world rely on to keep an eye on their children when they aren't in the room. But there's probably nothing more unsettling than checking one and seeing something you never expected. For a TikToker named Delaney B, that's exactly what happened. The footage shows Delaney's baby sleeping peacefully in the middle of the night. Everything looks calm and quiet at first.
Baby monitor.
And nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Sometimes
But
they can
after a
act
short
up.
while, something deeply unsettling appears on the monitor.
Or sometimes the monitors can just pick some. Just like that. A shadow of somebody's hand. Yeah, just like that.
Out of nowhere, a long, ghostly-looking arm can be seen emerging from the darkness near the wall, slowly reaching toward the sleeping baby. The arm stretches an unusual distance, lingering for a moment before
It was
eventually
probably
retracting
like a-
back out of view.
It might be like a
Thankfully,
family
nothing
member,
happens to the baby.
maybe.
But watching something like this unfold is enough to send
Family
chills
member
down
that passed
any
away,
parent's
or
spine.
something else for sure.
Some people believe this could be something paranormal, especially since the arm appears so clearly defined and purposeful. The way it
Demon
reaches out and
probably
then retreats
could
only
be.
adds
You
to
never
the
know.
unease. The only real mundane explanation offered is that this could be
You
a
never
person
know what these
reaching out from
things
the
that
dark,
just
possibly
appear out of
someone
nowhere
standing
nowadays.
just out of frame. Even then, it raises some uncomfortable questions. The arm seems to extend very far, yet no body is ever visible, and the movement
It's
doesn't
got a
quite
stretchy
line up
arm.
with
Well,
what
yeah,
you'd
it's a
expect
shadow. It
from
can
someone
stretch as
sitting
long
at
as
the
it
end.
wants.
Either way, seeing what looks like an arm reaching toward your child in the middle of the night is the kind of thing that stays with you, and this clip is going to haunt a lot of parents long after it ends.
That was a crazy one, though.
TikTok user Sassy Cali Girl 2003 shared a video back in November of 2024 explaining a disturbing situation she says has
Crystalline,
been
California?
unfolding inside her
I've
home.
never been there.
She claims she's been on edge for weeks, believing something she refers to as a mimic has been living.
Oh, these mimic things? Oh, no. Not those. Those things, they'll mimic whoever you know. Like, they'll sound like your dad, your parents, your boyfriend or whatever. They'll sound like them. That's what they do. Or that's what it does.
in the house. According to her, whenever her daughter isn't home, she'll hear what sounds like her daughter's voice calling her name
There it
from
is.
somewhere inside the house. She says she ignores it because she knows it isn't really her daughter, just something trying to mess with her. On this particular night, she explains her son isn't home either. His bedroom is the only one located upstairs, meaning no one should be up there at all. Despite this, she says she keeps hearing the upstairs bedroom door opening and closing on its own throughout the night. Eventually, she decides to head upstairs and try to capture what's happening on camera. For a while, nothing too unusual seems to happen, but things take a turn at around the 3-minute mark.
Let's see.
Did you hear that? It sounds like somebody's walking up there. This is scaring me. Hold on.
It's messing with their...
Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look.
It's
you
just
look here.
walking around up there, whatever it is.
Oh my god. Look at his door is closed. Oh my god.
Oh, it just opened.
Nope. 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 I gotta tell my daughter, boo boo.
Suddenly, a knocking sound can be heard nearby. Just moments later, the upstairs bedroom door slowly opens by itself. Then, not long after, while she's explaining what's been happening to the camera, the same door opens on its own once again.
Look at his door is moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room. He is not here. Turn your flashlight on.
Yep, you gotta turn the flashlight on.
Look. Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody. Look, even Pixie. You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
Her house definitely has something.
Look at my dog. Oh. No, I'm done. I'm done.
The idea of a mimic is unsettling on its own. Many believe these entities imitate familiar voices to lure or frighten people, and hearing
That's
doors
true.
open in empty rooms only
Look how that thing looks. It looks crazy though. Or an image of it, or whatever.
adds to that fear. The fact the activity centers around an upstairs room nobody should be using makes it feel even more deliberate. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation. Old houses can produce strange knocking sounds, and doors can open due to pressure changes or airflow. Still, hearing voices that sound like family members is much harder to brush off, especially when the people being imitated aren't home. Whatever was going on inside that house, hopefully the activity stopped and the family was able to feel safe again. No one should have to worry about something calling their name from inside their own home.
Loaded.com. Get the biggest game releases of the year at the best.
Of course, the
prices.
commercials.
Enjoy incredible savings with up to 35%.
On October 24th, 2025, a TikTok username
Just last year.
Cole2880 shared footage captured by a Nest doorbell camera, and is the kind of clip that might make you uneasy about checking your own camera the next
I'm
time.
always here on Sunday
The
nights.
video was recorded at around 4:30 a.m. At first, everything looks calm and quiet in the backyard, with nothing out of the ordinary going on. But just moments later, something strange appears.
Alright, look, it's starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up.
You could barely even see it in the corner.
And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house. You see him walking? It's like a short guy.
Es un fuego chiquitico.
And then you see the trees move. Y los árboles se movió.
Ajá. Y camina, o es una persona, no es una persona chiquitica, muy chiquitica.
It can be easy to miss at first, but if you zoom in and watch closely, you can make out a small, ghostly-looking figure walking across the yard. The figure moves for a short time before suddenly disappearing, never to be seen again. Seeing something like this wandering around your property in the middle of the night is enough to unsettle just about anyone. Some viewers believe this could be a spirit briefly manifesting on camera, especially since the figure appears to move with purpose, rather than drifting randomly through the frame. Others suggest it may simply be a distant
There it
person
is.
or an odd camera effect caused by low light. Either way, seeing something like this wandering around your backyard while you're asleep is more than enough to leave you feeling uneasy the next day.
Uneasy, maybe. I like how the way that he's showing like some fog, because most likely there is fog at night here. Kind of like that.
This next video comes to us from a TikTok user named Kinoy715. In the clip, we watch as the uploader films something standing a short distance away from him. What exactly he's recording isn't immediately clear, but it's unsettling all the same.
Oh, you can see somebody standing there.
I couldn't hear this. Okay.
What is that white
The
thing
figure appears to
standing?
be dressed entirely in white and can be seen standing perfectly still, staring forward for around 15 seconds. Because of its appearance, many viewers believe this could be a pocong caught on camera. For those unfamiliar, a pocong is a ghost from Indonesian folklore.
What the
Said
heck?
to resemble a person wrapped in a burial shroud. In traditional Islamic funerals, the body is wrapped in a white cloth known as a kain kafan, which is
Oh, that
tied
is
at
interesting,
several
though.
points before burial. According to legend, if those ties aren't loosened properly, the spirit can return as a pocong, bound in the same cloth. Looking at the figure's shape and the way it stands
You
motionless,
can't even
it's easy
tell.
to see why people make that connection. The resemblance is hard to ignore. The only real
can't even
skeptical
tell what it is for
explanation
sure.
offered is that this could have been staged, with a person deliberately dressed as a pocong and standing still to create a frightening scene. Even so, encountering someone dressed like this in the dark without any warning would be terrifying regardless. Whatever this was, let's just hope the uploader didn't run into it again after the camera stopped recording. On September 18th, 2023, a YouTuber named Sabia L shared a video filmed somewhere in the Netherlands. In the description, Sabia explains the footage was recorded after a strange discovery made about a week
2023.
earlier. According to them, they came downstairs one morning and noticed
About
one
3
of their
years ago
candles
now.
was already burning, despite no one lighting it. Wanting to figure out what was going on, Sabia decided to set up a camera pointed at the table and let it record over several days. For the first few days, nothing unusual happens. The footage stays quiet and uneventful, but then, one night, something finally changes.
You can kind of hear it.
As you can see, the candle on the left suddenly lights itself without anyone nearby. There's no visible source of ignition, no hand reaching in.
Nothing, it
simply
just
bursts
does it on
into
its own.
flame on its own. Watching something like this naturally leads people to wonder if a spirit could be responsible. Candles have long been associated with rituals, symbolism, and attempts at communication, which only adds to the mystery of why one would suddenly ignite. Others suggest there could be a more mundane explanation, like tampering off camera or hidden ignition source. Still, without seeing anything obvious trigger the flame, the moment remains unsettling. Whatever caused it, seeing a candle light itself in an empty room is enough to make you think twice about what might be happening when no one's watching. A TikToker named Misty Nicole Adams shared a video on October 5th, 2025, showing one of the more bizarre things captured on a backyard camera in quite some time.
Quite some
In the
time.
post description, Misty explains the footage was recorded on her neighbor's Wise camera in the middle of the night.
My son came home seconds after this and seen no one. He walked up the next to the past the tree. Interesting.
Everything seems calm and quiet at first, but then
What the heck was that?
out of nowhere, a strange creature can be seen sprinting across the yard before vanishing out of view just a second or two later. It moves so fast it's difficult to get a clear look at it. According to Misty, her son arrived home only moments after the clip was recorded and claims he didn't see anyone or anything nearby. She says that after he walked closer to the building, whatever was seen on camera appeared to be even farther out in the yard, past the tree. What makes this clip unsettling is how low to the ground and fast the figure appears.
Whatever
Some
it was,
believe
it
could be
had a
some kind
cloaking
of
device,
unknown
maybe?
creature,
Who knows?
especially given how unnatural its movement looks on camera. Others think it could be something more ordinary, like an animal caught at just the wrong angle, or possibly even a person moving quickly through the yard. Still, the speed and shape make it hard to identify with confidence. Whatever this was, seeing something dart across your yard in the middle of the night only to vanish before you can react is enough to leave anyone uneasy.
At number 6.
In March of 2023, a man known online as Dev Paddler shared a video in which he signs to the camera, explaining how he believes he captured something unsettling in his basement earlier that day. He then takes us downstairs to show where it happened. For a short while, everything looks normal and undisturbed. Nothing seems out of place, but as you might expect,
Kara goes in the piano. I mean, the piano in the basement. Where? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. It just moved that. Look at him.
Out of nowhere, a chair in the basement suddenly shifts on its own. The movement is enough to instantly send the uploader running back up the stairs, clearly shaken by what he just witnessed.
Why is he running by with the little push like that? Why? Like, it's just sliding the chair at you, saying, "You want to sit down?" It looks like you had a long day of work or at work. Please sit down, have a seat. I'm offering you a chair.
Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation, such as someone off camera or something unseen causing the chair to move. Still, without anything visible nearby, the moment feels unsettling regardless. Whatever caused it, catching something like this on camera in your own basement is the kind of experience that sticks with you. Hopefully, whatever was down there didn't stick around, and the uploader was able to feel safe in its home again.
He almost tripped while he was running too.
Have you ever been out late with friends, just driving around, laughing and enjoying the night? It's something most of us have probably done plenty of times, and
True.
Usually it ends with nothing more than a good memory. But sometimes, a night like that takes a strange turn.
Yeah, there were some times when I would drive at night. I mean, occasionally, sometimes I still do it. Sometimes when I go like to towns away from the city, those are like way out there, 30 minutes or whatever, out in the country.
That's exactly what happened to a woman named Caitlin Helen and her friends one night back in December of 2022. In the video, Caitlin and her friends are filming a man across the street near Wells Fargo Bank. For reasons no one can quite explain,
what is he doing? Or what was that? What is he doing? Like sit-ups or what?
A little funny and clearly entertaining enough for them to start recording.
Why is this guy doing crunches?
Look, what the heck?
Where is he? Where is he? Ah! Oh no, he ran away! It's because he said that. He's gone. Wait, where'd he go?
Oh, he disappeared. It was like,
Oh my God, wait,
what was that?
At one point, Caitlin pans the camera away toward a friend. When she turns it back toward the street just a second or two later, the man is completely gone. There's no
That one
sign
was a
of him
weird
anywhere.
one. A ghost doing
What makes
crunches
this
by
one
Wells
unsettling
Fargo,
is how
or what
fast
was
it
that?
happens. 1 second he's clearly there, and the next it's like he vanished without a trace. Some viewers even joke it feels like he simply blinked out of existence. The most common skeptical explanation is that the clip was staged by stitching together two separate recordings. The quick camera pan would make it easy to cut between clips without it being obvious, creating the illusion of an instant disappearance. Still, even knowing that's possible, the timing is so clean it's hard not to do a double take. And of course, it doesn't explain the strangest part of all, why he was doing crunches next to a bank in the middle
Crunches
of the night.
in a bank
Either
by
way,
Wells
it's a weird
Fargo.
clip from start to finish, and it definitely leaves you scratching your head. This next video comes from the Paranormal Encounters subreddit and was originally from an Instagram post shared by a user named Molina Javier J. It's the kind of clip that doesn't rely on jump scares, it's unsettling almost immediately. The footage was filmed later.
I think I've seen this one. I think Nuke's Top 5 covered this one, where I think a hospital worker, he was watching the car from like with the distance like you see here, and he could see like a face in the, I believe it's on the passenger side, like a face just looking at him, and then when he goes out there, it's not even there. You'll see.
At night, inside an Argentinian hospital parking lot. We watch as the uploader stands still and slowly zooms in on a car parked in the lot. At first glance, it looks empty, just another vehicle sitting there in the dark. But the longer he zooms in, the clearer it becomes that something isn't right.
Pero parece como si fuese un reflejo.
Yeah, you see a face right there. What? Look at it.
La puta madre.
What is that?
No, bro. Ya se mueve para que no es mentira.
And it's not even there.
Llega allí. Cagazo. Nadie. Nadie.
It's crazy.
Nadie.
Oh, there's a little dog right there
Un
sleeping.
montón. Es un montón. Mira.
He goes back in. There it is.
Y encima nos mira la puta que te parió.
That was that.
No, chavo. No.
Inside the car, a strange face can be seen staring back. The face appears
That's
pale,
crazy.
with either no visible eyes or eyes so dark they look sunken and hollow.
That is crazy though.
Near
It's
the
like
end of the video, the face
something
slowly
is in
moves
that
out of view,
passenger
almost
side.
as if it's trying to hide from the camera.
But when he
Then,
goes out
without
there, it's not
warning,
there.
It suddenly reappears, startling the uploader all over again. Seeing a face where no one should be is enough to unsettle anyone, especially in a hospital setting late at night. Some believe this could be something paranormal, possibly an apparition drawn to a place already
Most likely.
associated with illness and death. Others think it could be a person inside the vehicle.
A
or
person
even
inside the vehicle?
reflection
Where
or
is he,
visual
though?
distortion
Where are they?
more unsettling by darkness and zoom. But the way the face seems to deliberately move in and out of view makes it difficult to brush off completely. Whatever this was, it's the kind of encounter you don't forget easily, and it's hard not to wonder what the uploader felt standing there alone when that face looked back at him.
The foggy ones are the best
This
ones.
next video comes from a TikTok user known as MuteLou4256. At first, the footage looks completely normal, showing the uploader driving down a road late at night on May 11th, 2023. Nothing seems out of the ordinary at first. It's just a quiet drive in the dark. But within a matter of seconds, the situation takes a very eerie turn. Out of nowhere, a ghostly-looking figure suddenly appears in the middle of the road.
As always, to the side.
Almost resembles an older woman and seems to materialize right in the
Oh, there's
vehicle's
Dark over
back.
here. I'm surprised Dark isn't
If you
in that
rewind the
Fortnite
video
right now.
Watch closely. It's hard to see her anywhere in the moments before she steps into view. What makes this
The
even more
Fortnite.
unsettling is the timing. The driver barely has enough time to react, swerving just in time to avoid hitting her. Despite how sudden it is, he doesn't shout or panic. He simply corrects the car and keeps driving. Some viewers believe this could be a genuine apparition, especially since the figure seems to appear without warning, and doesn't behave like a normal pedestrian would. The calm reaction from the driver only adds to the strange feeling surrounding the clip. Others suggest there could be a more ordinary explanation. It's possible a person stepped into the road from a blind spot, or was obscured by darkness until the headlights hit them. But the way the figure seems to appear almost instantly makes the moment hard to forget. Either way, this
Still
clip is a
playing
reminder
Fortnite?
of
Man,
how
I knew it.
unpredictable night riding
Dark is
can
getting
be,
good at that game.
and why staying alert on dark roads is so important. Before we get into this one, there's a bit of personal history behind it. I actually featured this footage in my very first Sir Spooks video nearly 10 years ago.
10 years
That video
ago?
is no longer on YouTube, so I thought it'd be more than fitting to give this clip another look here.
So he featured it like more than 5 years ago. Let's see what this clip is all about.
Paul Freeman was an American researcher who dedicated much of his life to searching for Bigfoot. Over the years, he claimed to have recorded video footage of the elusive creature.
Oh,
and
that
to have
Bigfoot
discovered
stuff?
Footprints showing dermal ridge patterns, similar to human fingerprints. The plaster casts Freeman made from these tracks were taken seriously by several respected anthropologists, including Jeff Meldrum of Idaho State University and Grover Krantz of Washington State University.
Oh my goodness.
Both spent years studying the prints.
They've been
and
studying
believed
for
they showed
years?
unusual characteristics
That Bigfoot
difficult to
over there?
explain. However, not everyone was convinced. Other well-known figures in the Bigfoot community, such as Renee DeHinden and Bob Titmus, openly dismissed Freeman's claims and accused him of fabricating evidence for attention. On June 10th, 1982,
I wonder how this video is
Freeman
gonna look
reported
like.
seeing a Bigfoot near Walla Walla, Washington.
Oh, Walla
He
Walla,
described
Washington?
it as nearly
Man.
8 feet tall and covered in reddish-brown hair. Years later, in 1994, he recorded
94?
what he believed was the same type of creature in the Blue Mountains of northeastern Oregon.
Oh, there he goes.
Wait, what the heck? A lot of people in the comments are gonna be, oh, that's the AI right there. Man, there was no such thing as AI in 1994.
Jesus. Get up here where I can see him real quick.
Well, that thing, whatever it is, Bigfoot, he's probably long gone. He's running.
Even decades later, the footage still looks surprisingly convincing to many viewers. The figure's
I mean-
proportions, movement, and apparent weight make it stand out from typical hoax videos.
If
which
it
why
is
some
out
believe
there,
this
then
could
they
be
probably
genuine
did catch
footage
it back
of
then in
Bigfoot moving through its
94.
natural environment. Others remain skeptical. The video quality is low, and without clear reference points, it's difficult to rule out a person in a costume. Freeman's controversial reputation also causes some to question whether the footage was staged, especially given how divided opinions were within the Bigfoot research community itself. Whether this was one of the clearest captures of Bigfoot ever recorded or a carefully constructed hoax,
Probably, who
Paul Freeman's
knows?
footage remains one of the most debated pieces of evidence in cryptozoology. So what do you think? Real creature or clever deception? Let me know your thoughts. This final video was shared online by a man named Stephen Leon. At first, it looks like nothing more than a wholesome moment between a father and his young daughter. Stephen's filming himself playing with her,
Alright, what's
tossing
gonna
balls
happen
back and
here?
forth as they laugh together. It's a genuinely sweet scene, but as you probably guessed by now, something unsettling is happening in the background.
Something unsettling is happening in the background? I wonder what could it be? Let's see.
Let's do it.
I want to catch it.
Oh, you want to catch it and then put it?
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yay! Yeah! You want the small one?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
I don't see anything happening.
No, almost. I mean, you hit SpongeBob though.
What's going on?
Yay! Last one.
Several times throughout the video, you can see the blinds behind Steven's daughter slowly lifting.
Oh,
into their
lifting
home.
up. Damn.
It almost looks like someone is peeking in through the window, watching the two of them without being noticed. Steven didn't catch it at the time, but after viewers pointed it out, he uploaded a second video to investigate further. In that follow-up, he shows the room is located on the second floor of the house, making it hard to explain how anyone could have ever reached the blinds from outside. A third and final video shows security footage from the same area. Steven points out there are no fingerprints or signs of anyone physically touching the blinds, yet they still appear to move on their own. So
Something
how
was
did this
watching
happen?
from out there.
Was there someone lingering in the room, quietly interacting with the environment while they played? Steven clearly couldn't come up with a normal explanation, and honestly it's difficult to see what else could have caused it. Seeing something move on its own in the background of such an innocent moment makes this clip especially unsettling. And if this really was caught on camera without anyone noticing at the time, it's the kind of thing that makes you wonder what else might be happening just out of view. What do you think caused the blinds to move? Let me know your thoughts. And that was 13 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if
That
you
wasn't
did,
too bad.
then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all
That was actually
in the next
good.
video.
Sir Spooks. He's my second alternative now. He is. He really is. Not alone. I like that picture here. It's actually pretty good. So that's the next one that I'm gonna watch here. Or that we're gonna watch here.
You know why they call him the dead lilac, right?
I can't see anything. Oh, there he is. These commercials are all they're just.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 13 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. The first video we'll be taking a look at today comes from TikTok user Haunted House 84.
You can already see it
and
there.
as you're about to see in a few seconds, that username might be a little too accurate. The clip starts with the homeowner upstairs, and right away, you can hear a bunch of strange sounds coming from the kitchen downstairs. It's the kind of noise that instantly makes your stomach drop, because you know nobody should be down there. Have a listen.
Hello?
Of course, nothing's gonna, you know. Oh. I thought it was over, but it wasn't. I wasn't ready for what came next. Let's see.
Even with all that going on, the uploader somehow keeps it together and heads downstairs to investigate. But the second he reaches the kitchen, the sounds suddenly stop. And then he sees this.
Let's see what. Is it gonna open the fridge or what's up? Oh, I was just throwing stuff on the ground.
I didn't know leave the light on.
What a jerk.
Multiple cupboards are wide open, like someone's been rummaging through them in a hurry. He pans the camera across the kitchen to show the scale of it, and just when it seems like the moment might fizzle out, something happens that completely catches him off guard.
Ooh, it almost got him. It was letting him know, like, don't get close.
Out of nowhere, a kitchen utensil shoots out of the drawer. The uploader yells, backs away in panic, and as he retreats, the noises kick off again upstairs, almost like whatever's in the house is following him or reacting to him. Then the video cuts off. If we're being skeptical, this could be staged with a simple setup. Pre-opened cupboards and the utensil pulled or pushed from inside the drawer off camera. Even something like a slightly tilted drawer, vibration or springy drawer track could help launch an object at the right moment. But the paranormal angle is hard to ignore too, especially with the timing. The way the noises stop the instant he arrives. The cupboards sit open like a warning, and then the utensil
Gotta look
fires out
out.
like a direct response to him being there. It has that classic poltergeist feel. Loud disturbances, objects moving, and escalation when someone investigates. So what do you think's happening in this house? Is it a clever hoax, something explainable inside the kitchen itself, or is that username telling the truth? Let me know your theories in the comments.
This has to be like in a hospital
On
setting.
TikTok, a man named Daniel Del Mundo posted a video where he explains he works at a hospital during the graveyard shift. Most nights are normal for him, except this one. Daniel says he was in the middle of a routine task, delivering medication in the unit, when he started getting the unmistakable feeling he wasn't as alone as he thought.
This door keeps on opening and closing. Like, there's nobody here. I'm not doing the sensor. But it keeps on opening and closing.
That is strange.
And I'm alone. I'm alone.
In the video, Daniel points the camera toward a set of hospital doors with motion sensors. These doors are supposed to trigger when someone's there, yet the hallway looks completely empty. Still, the doors keep opening and closing over and over, like something invisible is pacing back and forth just out of sight. And honestly, if you've ever been alone in a hospital at night, you already know how creepy this is. It's sterile, quiet, and every sound
It's super
feels
quiet, and then
amplified. So watching
there's
the
some
doors
lights
react
that
like
flicker
would
on
send
and off.
anyone's nerves through the roof. Of course, there's a real-world explanation that needs to be considered first. Faulty sensors, weird reflections, a temperature change, airflow, or even something small moving near the detector that the camera isn't catching. Hospitals rely on these systems constantly, so if one sensor is acting up, it could easily create this exact kind of looping open-close behavior. But if the sensors check out and nothing's interfering with them, then Daniel might have had a paranormal visitor keeping him company on shift, something triggering the doors the same way
Probably
a person
was.
would, without ever showing itself on camera. So what do you think? Glitchy hospital sensors, or something unseen setting them off on purpose? Let me know your theories in the comments. A man named Tristan posted a video to his TikTok account in October 2025, and it shows him sitting quietly in his bedroom inside his apartment, almost like he's trying to be as still as possible. Thankfully, it doesn't take long to see why.
I wonder why. Oh, I see. He's got a guest in there. What was that? Can you even see that over there, or what is that? No, I don't see anything. I just see something move. Unless... Huh?
Right from the start, keep your eyes on both doors. One slowly starts opening all by itself. Tristan shifts slightly, and things get even weirder. The hallway door opens further, and at the same time, Tristan's bedroom door closes a little more, like something's moving through the space and reacting to him. In the description, Tristan says he stopped posting for months because he hoped it would calm things down, but it didn't. He claims moments like this happen from time to time, sometimes several days in a row. He also says it's nothing aggressive, but it's still disturbing and heavy over time. Realistically, the simplest explanation is just structural stuff. A draft, shifting air pressure, or doors that don't fully latch. But what makes this clip unsettling is the timing. The second Tristan moves, it's almost like the apartment moves back. Two different doors respond in the same moment, and it gives the impression that something's aware of him being there. So what do you think? Just a weird flowy apartment with doors that never sit right? Or something unseen making quiet little moves to remind Tristan he's not alone? Let me know your theories in the comments. TikTok user Monica Munch posted a video to her account in October 2025 that proves even your workplace isn't always safe from weird, unsettling moments. Monica says it was a Saturday at around 7 in the morning, and she was completely alone at work. Then she starts hearing an eerie little melody, the kind of sound that feels harmless for half a second, until you realize there shouldn't be anyone there to make it. Listen closely.
I'm at work. I'm the only person here. And I hear. Oh my god, I'm scared. The scary movie says you don't go see what's going on. But what the I'm gonna lose my goddamn
Playing that music?
Later in the video, Monica tracks it down and realizes the melody is coming from a children's xylophone. Now on paper, that's a reassuring conclusion, if a kid was actually there. But Monica wasn't just mostly alone, she says she was fully alone. She also mentions in the description that multiple staff members have experienced unexplained events on different occasions. She doesn't go into detail, but even that one line changes the vibe. It suggests
GG's, I know.
might not be a one-off odd moment. It could be something people
out in the
have been
office
quietly
over there?
noticing for a while.
Those cubicles?
And here's the thing. If this isn't paranormal, then it basically has to mean someone played it. Either Monica wasn't truly alone, or someone else was somewhere nearby, out of sight, which opens the door to the possibility of a simple behind-the-scenes setup. Not some elaborate effect, just a person you don't see triggering the moment at the perfect time. But if nobody else was there, and Monica's being honest about the situation, then a child's instrument playing by itself in an empty workplace is genuinely eerie. It's playful on the surface, but it feels completely wrong in context, like something using the most innocent sound possible to make sure you notice it. So what do you think? Someone unseen messing with her, or something else entirely sharing that workplace with her? Let me know your theories in the comments.
Those theories.
The following video was recorded on a home security camera on December 3rd, 2021, and later posted to a TikTok account known as NematNVJ. It's the kind of clip that can get your heart racing fast. The footage shows a girl sitting on a couch in the middle of what looks like a family gathering or small party. Decorations are set up around the house, and you can hear music playing somewhere in the background, like most people are in another room. At first, everything seems perfectly normal, until in a matter of seconds, the peace gets shattered.
Let's see. Okay, the balloon comes down.
Out of nowhere, a cup suddenly flies up into the air and crashes down to the floor with a loud bang. The girl instantly whips her head around, trying to figure out what just happened. You can see her whole energy shift from relaxed to alert in a split second. She gets up and leaves the room, and while she is moving away, the balloon behind her starts acting strange too, drifting and wobbling like it's reacting to whatever just happened.
Oh, the
What's
balloon, it
especially
was
creepy is how nobody else seems to notice. You don't
so
hear
what the
anyone
balloon did here
react.
was probably
Nobody
whatever
comes
had the
rushing
balloon,
in,
it was just
and
like
the room
moving towards the
stays
thing,
empty.
you can tell.
Could it be that the music was loud enough and everyone was busy talking, so the cup hitting the floor just blended into the background noise? Could this be a hoax? Sure, but there's no concrete evidence to support that theory. But the reason this clip sticks with people is the way the cup doesn't just fall, it looks like it gets lifted for a second, then launched down. Combined with the balloon moving right after, it creates that classic something invisible just passed through feeling. So what do you think happened here? A setup, a freak accident caught on camera, or something unseen lurking around the party? Let me know your theories in the comments. A guy on TikTok known as Italiano Mexicano posted a video in September 2025 where he says he's working inside a house he genuinely believes is haunted. He explains his client went into town.
Hold on 1 second. Wait, can I do it like this? Okay, never mind.
Should be completely alone. It doesn't take long for him and us to realize he isn't.
This he has a lot of these artifacts here. They got attachments.
Working in another haunted house, crazy. Sometimes I feel like my soul attracts the spirits.
Oh, what the hell? This is what I'm talking about. You guys heard that?
Out of nowhere, a loud noise comes from somewhere nearby, startling him. He heads downstairs to investigate, but once he's down there, he hears a sound upstairs that bothers him so much, he immediately sprints back up to see what's going on.
This is my client's house. Oh, I swear. Oh my God. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. This shit is shaking. There's nobody else in the house with me. I swear. This is what...
Oops. Yeah, so whenever a chandelier or a light shakes, you already know. When there's no wind whatsoever, you pretty much get the idea already.
I heard those footsteps at. Oh, it's coming from here. Oh, it's a little... Oh my goodness.
When he gets back upstairs, he finds the chandelier dangling all by itself. Then he hears another sound coming from the cupboard right behind him, and just to make the whole scene worse, there's a creepy doll sitting on the shelf right there, watching over everything. At this point, it already feels like the house is playing with him, but then it ramps up again.
Maybe some of these objects were haunted. What the Yo, this is moving and this is moving. Why isn't this one moving? I'm used to this already. You know what I mean? Like, if don't follow me home. Can you stop this? Stop it right now. Stop. It's going even faster now.
It's moving at a faster pace.
And this one's perfectly... There's no wind. There's no wind at all. Look at the trees outside.
And that's during the day.
2 more lamps are seen hanging and swaying on their own, while the last lamp stays completely still. That contrast is what makes it so unsettling, because it doesn't look like the whole room is shaking. It looks targeted. As for what happened after he stopped recording, nobody knows. But if I were him, I'd be telling the client I can't come back, at least not without bringing someone with me.
That is interesting.
A woman named Hannah Boleyn uploaded a video to her
That
TikTok
is
in
interesting.
November 2025, and it shows her walking around her mother's workplace when she makes a pretty terrifying discovery. We don't really know why she's there. Maybe she's helping close up, or maybe she's picking something up her mom forgot. Either way, the clip is short, blunt, and gets creepy fast. As Hannah moves through the room like she's looking for something, she spots something right in front of her,
Oh, there's dolls.
and it instantly makes her freeze.
Let's see. I want to see what this could have been, or what it might be. Where? Okay. Oh, the doll. The doll moved.
A creepy doll positioned nearby suddenly moves on
The
its
doll
own,
moved, of course.
and Hannah bolts out of there in pure panic before the video cuts off. Could it be a setup? Sure. If someone was
Steph's
just
favorite.
out
I need to
it wouldn't
get
take
Steph
much to
a
make
doll
doll
for
jolt at the
Christmas and
perfect
just
moment.
send it to her, just like
But
that
if
one.
she really is alone in her mom's workplace, then a doll moving like that is the exact kind of thing people describe in classic haunting stories. The kind that
Get
feels
out of
small,
here.
almost
You wouldn't
simple,
accept my
but hits
gift?
you
You're
like
like,
a punch.
heck no.
And yeah, if you've got dolls in your house right now, you're probably not
Yeah,
gonna
get
love
that
thinking
gift
about
outta
this
here.
clip when the lights go out. What do you think? Someone unseen messing with her, or something genuinely paranormal?
Imagine I sent Steph a box. I mean, at first it looks
A
like if
video
it's
posted
covered
on
with
November 14th, 2009 from a YouTube
you know,
channel known as Miss Big Stevie.
red
is
roses
sure
and
to
stuff
keep
like
you
that,
up
but
at
as she
night,
digs in
even if
deeper,
you're
then
someone
the
who's
doll's under all that
usually a bit
stuff.
of a skeptic. In the description of
Under
the
the
article, Stevie
roses and the
writes, quote,
chocolates.
"We saw this thing from the window, crouching in the dark in our backyard. It got
It's
spooked when
hiding.
we turned the light on, and then we went to see what it was. Thought it was a cat or fox or something like that.
Why
at
do you hate
first.
me? I
It
don't.
moved to the end of the backyard. Not sure how to
Imagine.
describe it.
Steph
It
would be
didn't
like,
run
oh
or
my
walk,
goodness,
fly, or scamper
chocolates
or
and
whatever animals usually do. And then
flowers.
disappeared over the fence.
Takes
Literally
those two
disappeared.
things out. Wait a minute. Why is there something
Let's take
heavy
a look
under
and see for
there?
ourselves.
And that's when there's something else in there.
You don't want that shit.
Do you hear something outside?
The rabbits.
Where's it coming from?
I thought we were friends. We are.
There's something like
Crouching down there.
Yeah, could you get the light?
Wait.
Yeah. What? Yeah, there's something back there.
What was that? What the heck was that?
Where did it go?
It looked weird. It looked like a big mount.
Did you see where it went?
Friends don't give friends bad juju. It's not bad juju.
At around the 032 mark in the video, you
What
can
was
see
that?
some sort of strange creature crouching on the ground in front of the house.
What the heck was that?
Amazingly, Stevie and friends seem more amused than scared, like they can't quite believe what they're looking at. Stevie suggests the entity may be an alien, a Flatwoods monster, or even the Mothman himself. But of course, that's purely speculation. Stevie then went on to say, quote, "The video sucks, but you can see it clearly when it takes off, and then when it flies over the fence at the end. We still have no idea what it was, but needless to say, we haven't gone into the backyard at night for a long time." End quote.
A long time? They got
Could
spooked
this
that
be a
much?
hoax? It's possible.
I
The
would have been
upload is
back there
old,
ever since.
quality
I
isn't
would say,
great,
where is it
and
at?
in low light, a person crouching and moving oddly could easily come across as something inhuman. There's also the chance it's a regular animal being misread because the camera struggles with shapes in the dark. But I also get why this clip stuck with them. The whole reason it's unsettling is the description of how it moved. Not running, not walking, not scampering like you'd expect. And then the claim it basically vanished. So what do you guys make of the footage? The video was uploaded all the way back.
Hopefully
in
Steph is not
2009,
sick right now
and yet it feels
from
like
all
we
that
aren't any
storm
closer
you
to
guys had
finding
out there.
concrete answers. But we can definitely theorize.
Number 5.
This next video comes from Instagram user Exploratory, and it'll probably make you think twice before stepping into a place you think is abandoned, if you don't already.
This goes for me right here. Sometimes when I go to like abandoned areas, I gotta watch out. Hi Steph, by the way. Steph is under the bed covers right now.
The
About to go to
says that in
sleep.
5 years of exploring defunct locations, he'd never experienced anything as terrifying as this. In the moment, he didn't even consider anything paranormal. But later, once he got home and started researching the location, the whole experience took on a much darker tone. One detail worth noting right away: the building still had lights on, so it wasn't some totally dead, boarded up ruin. It comes across more like a place that's largely unused, the kind of location that feels empty but not completely disconnected from the world. Right from the start, his camera begins glitching and shutting off, forcing repeated
All the
restarts.
glitches, for sure.
Strange lines appear on the screen and seem to follow the camera no matter where he goes. After exploring the top level, he starts heading downward, and that's when he hears music coming from a hallway he walked through just 5 minutes earlier. A hallway that was completely silent.
Producers, if you own any virtual drums plugin,
Oh my goodness, this guy.
this is the pack you need.
Someone is singing. It's probably those ghost instruments like from that one game, Luigi's Mansion. Has been lingering? Oh my goodness. No wonder Steph hasn't been talking too much.
The music kicks in loudly and keeps going until the end of the video. What makes it unsettling is the way he describes it. Not like a speaker tucked away somewhere, but like a live orchestra playing on the floor below. At that point, he isn't thinking ghost, he's thinking someone's in here. And honestly, that's almost scarier. As he keeps moving, he starts hearing what he describes as clear voices, plus footsteps rushing down the stairs, like someone is moving quickly through the building. He heads down another set of stairs and stops on a landing when he hears 2 distinct bangs, sounding like they came from the 2nd floor.
They wanted to
Then,
invite him
on the
in.
first level, a strange automated voice echoes upward, speaking in something he describes as tongues, or possibly reversed audio. Right after that, he's hit with one of the worst gut feelings he's ever experienced and decides it's time to leave. Later that night, safe at home, he researches the building and discovers it's considered one of the most haunted historic locations in the entire state, a place people associate with heavy dark energy. And with the lights being on, it makes the whole thing even stranger. It means there could have been another person somewhere inside, or some system still running in the background. Which also means the fear of being caught wasn't paranoia, but stacked together, the camera glitching, the music starting in an area he just passed through, the bangs, the voice. It's no wonder he walked away feeling like the building didn't want him.
It's everywhere.
So what do you think was happening in there? Another person trying to freak him out in a mostly unused building? Or something genuinely paranormal waking up as he moved deeper inside? The YouTube
number
channel
4.
Sinabu ZP is known for exploring abandoned and genuinely creepy places from around the world. But out of everything they filmed, this might be one of their most unsettling moments. As they move through the house, it's eerie for sure. Dark corners, that abandoned silence, the kind of place that feels like it's watching you back. But nothing outright terrifying happens at first. Then right around 6:48, the footage takes a turn.
In the window.
Did you catch it? Look at the window behind them. For a brief moment, a shadowy human-shaped figure appears in the window, and then it's gone. It's so quick you could miss it on your first watch, but once you see it, it's hard to unsee. What makes it worse is the team isn't even facing the window when it happens. Nobody reacts, nobody turns around, which means they probably didn't notice it until they reviewed the footage later. And if that's the case, imagine realizing something was right there behind you while you were completely unaware. Now, the only non-paranormal explanation that really fits is video editing. A quick, well-timed insert in the window could create this exact effect, especially since it only appears for a split second and vanishes before anyone on camera reacts. But if the clip is authentic and untouched, then it looks exactly like what people describe as a shadow person, a dark figure that shows itself just long enough to be seen,
Really?
then disappears like it never existed. So what do you think? Edited scare or genuine shadow figure caught in the window? Let me know your theories in the comments.
The third one.
All parents want nothing but the best for their child, and they'll do whatever it takes to put their kids first. So how would you feel if you started noticing truly disturbing stuff happening inside your child's room? TikTok user Chaos with Misty posted a video where she explains she's been recording her baby monitor anytime it detects sound or motion. She says she's doing it so she can show her husband since he's on the road, and she wants him to see what's been going on. Then she shows the monitor footage that
Let's see.
scared her so badly she says she ran upstairs as fast as humanly possible.
Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. The motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
You can see a dark figure moving inside the room. It's quick, it's shadowy, and it's the last thing you'd want to see on a baby monitor in the middle of the night. What exactly it is, nobody knows. And that's the worst part, because your mind immediately jumps to the most horrifying possibility.
That
The
is
second
weird.
video was posted later, this time with Misty showing the room.
You
more
can see it up
directly.
there clearly.
Everything looks normal at first, and then this happens.
We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours, because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in this mortar. These are still tucked in on the sides. They're still tight from, you know, somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible, so I don't know. I have no idea.
That's a nice bed at the top.
Causing it. Oh my god, it's rocking.
At around the 1 minute and 30-second mark, a rocking chair begins rocking back and forth all by itself. Misty yells out in shock, and the video ends right after. Could this be a hoax? It's possible, especially with baby monitor footage, where low quality and night vision can make shapes look stranger than they are. But if this is real, It has that classic haunting pattern.
Oh, I forgot Steph has a
Picking up the
rocking chair
monitor,
too.
Then physical movement in the room after. Hopefully, whatever's in that house is harmless. Because if I saw a dark figure moving near my child's room and then watched the rocking chair start rocking on its own, I don't think I'd sleep another night in peace. So what do you think? A staged scare for TikTok, or something genuinely sharing that space with Misty and her daughter?
Most likely.
Usually when you see haunted house videos online, the place is old, lived in by countless people over decades, which makes it easy to imagine who a spirit could have been. But how often do you see a haunting in a house that's basically brand new? That's what makes this TikTok from Bearded Trucker 1984 so unsettling. He says he'd been working on the house when something genuinely freaked him out. The day before, he made a delivery there and kept hearing noises upstairs, even though he was completely alone. When he told his co-workers, they didn't believe him, so he decided to record a video to prove he wasn't imagining
So it's
it.
a completely new
And
building.
he goes out of his way to walk through the house and
And
show
he
there's
saw
nobody
some
else
craziness there
besides him.
already.
Then the sounds start up again.
Nobody? See? Now who the hell's crazy now? Did you hear that thump? See, I'm here by myself. What the hell? See, nobody's here. What the hell was that? I'm losing my damn mind. Alright, well now I have proof.
At different points, you can clearly
Probably
hear
the-
those dull bumping sounds coming from
The
somewhere in
territory
house.
that they're building
And
that new
because he's
place in,
already shown the
maybe
place
that
is
has
empty,
something to do with
it
it.
makes every single thud feel heavier, like something's moving just out of view. The most reasonable explanation is something structural, shifting materials, settling, pipes, vents, temperature changes, or the kind of random knocks you can get in a new build, as everything sets into place. But what makes it creepy is the consistency. It isn't just one random pop. It's multiple bumps throughout the video, spaced out enough to feel deliberate. And according to the uploader, he still hasn't figured out what caused it. So what do you think? A normal, new house noise that just sounds terrifying in an empty space? Or something unseen already making itself at home? Let me know your theories in the comments.
If you're a YouTuber and you want to save hours managing your library, you need TubeBuddy. Come check out how you can edit your end screens,
skip
cards,
it.
and descriptions of all of your...
High school might be boring when you're a kid, but you still grow up thinking of it as a safe place. Classrooms, lockers...
As a safe place? I don't know about that,
the
especially
same
at night.
routines every day. But what if it isn't always that simple? YouTuber Croak posted a video back in February 2007 that shows him and two girls exploring
2007?
Garland High School, claiming they're there to look for a ghost. The guy filming says he'd heard a story that at some point in the school's history, a girl passed away in the cafeteria. The three of them slowly move through the building, half nervous and half excited, and then out of nowhere, something happens that flips the whole mood instantly.
And
What the hell is that? Oh my god.
what was that noise?
Did you see it?
Did you hear that?
Oh my god, help!
What?
Oh my god. What is that?
What?
Did you see it?
No.
At around the 45-second mark, you can briefly see what looks like a ghostly figure coming up the stairs.
That was weird.
It's quick, but it's there long enough to make your stomach drop once you notice it. One of the girls asked the guy filming if he sees it. He sounds confused at first, but a second later, both him and the other girl realize what she's talking about. The second they lock onto it, they start screaming, completely losing it, and they end up falling to the ground in panic. Honestly, the whole thing feels like a scene straight out of a horror movie. That sudden shift from laughing exploration to pure fear. Could it be a hoax? If it is, it most likely be someone staged at the top of the stairs and timed perfectly, or the footage being manipulated after. But if it isn't staged, then this is one of those rare old-school YouTube clips where the
one of the
reaction
best clips
feels
out
raw,
there.
and the figure appears so fast it almost seems like it didn't want to be seen for long. The uploader did post other videos years later, so at least we know they were fine. But he never posted any real updates about what happened here, and we're left wondering what they saw that day, and whether there's any truth to that story about the girl in the cafeteria. So what do you think happened at Garland High School? A setup, a misread shadow on a low-quality camera, or something genuinely unexplained? Let me know your theories in the comments. And that was 13 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Oh, I
and if
know.
you
That
did,
was- they
then
fall to the
subscribe
ground
for
while
more
they're running.
content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
This Sir Spooks guy is he's not bad. He's actually pretty good when doing these type of things. Let me see, I can't do these right here because these are the longer in time. This one looks interesting, so I'm gonna go with that one. Depending how long this one is.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. The first clip we're looking at today comes from a TikTok user named Keely. The footage was recorded inside her home in the middle of the night, most likely by a security or home surveillance camera. For the first few seconds, everything seems perfectly calm, but that doesn't last long. Pay close attention to the staircase. It's subtle, but if you look carefully, you can make out the shape of someone or something slowly creeping up Keely's staircase. It's the kind of moment you might miss at first glance, but once you see it, it's hard to unsee. The video was posted 3 years ago, and there haven't been any updates since.
I wonder why.
Whether Keely ever found out what was going on, or simply decided to leave, we can only hope she's somewhere safer now. Personally, if I saw this on my camera, I'd be sleeping with the lights on.
That's
Or
crazy.
not
What the heck was
sleeping
that?
at all. In folklore, staircases are often seen as liminal spaces, thresholds between different realms or states
Different
of being.
realms, huh?
Many ghost stories involve figures silently ascending or descending stairs, as if retracing the steps of their former lives. One of the most famous examples is
I
the
remember
Brown
that
Lady of Raynham Hall,
picture.
captured in a 1936 photograph, gliding down a staircase in England. The ghostly figure's translucent form has become one of the most iconic paranormal images in history,
That is
cementing
true.
the idea of staircases as prime stages for supernatural encounters. Was it a trespasser, a trick of the shadows, or something more otherworldly climbing those steps? Either way, it's deeply unsettling. On July 28, 2025, A woman named Mercy Herbert posted a TikTok that'll make you think twice before turning off the lights tonight. According to Mercy, the footage was actually filmed by her friend Karina, who sent it over hoping Mercy might have an idea of what was going on. In the video, we get a look inside Karina's living room, and it doesn't take long for things to get strange.
Let's see, we're about to see right now.
This weekend, it's the middle of the night, it's in her living room, I don't know what to think. So there's a shadow in the corner, and it just kind of glides off, but that's not the craziest part. Her TV is auto set to turn off, so nothing paranormal there. This is what's weird. Who was that? What was that? There's just someone there, just appears. There's nobody in this house that looks like that. And if someone broke in, you would have seen it. It's just, it appears and then it disappears. I don't know, you guys. I'm sufficiently spooked, so let me know what you think.
In the corner of the room, a dark shadowy figure seems to be lurking. Its shape isn't sharply defined, but it's there. The video ends with Mercy admitting she has no idea what's happening and hoping someone online can offer Karina answers. Shadow figures like this are a staple of paranormal lore. They're often described as silent, watchful presences that linger in corners or doorways, just at the edge of human perception. In folklore, they're sometimes tied to watchers or dark guardians, entities believed to silently observe rather than interact. Some even associate them with the infamous Hat Man, a shadowy figure reported in bedrooms and
with the
living
hat on.
rooms worldwide, often appearing at night as people are drifting.
The
off
Hat
to
Man?
sleep. So what do you think? Is Karina dealing with a technical glitch, or is something truly standing in that corner, watching?
You gotta watch out with those Hat Mans. Oh no, not in the theaters. I've been in the theaters many times and I never... Let's see what this one actually is about.
Back in 2022, TikTok user Jody Jam posted a video while working a shift inside a 100-year-old movie theater. What was supposed to be a normal day quickly turned strange when she began noticing something unusual happening nearby. She explains that she started recording to show her director, who doesn't believe in ghosts, because she'd already heard a door slam twice. And then it happens again.
Since when does it do this? I just heard the door slam.
The door slam? I just heard the door slam? Look out with the door slams. Especially in the theater in 2021. That's quite... 5 years ago?
My eyes are tearing. Oh my god. What the heck?
The large, heavy door suddenly swings open entirely on its own. Jody points out that nothing else in the building was open. No windows, no exterior doors, so a draft didn't seem likely. Toward the end of the clip, it gets even stranger.
Hello? Close the door.
It was probably going to the restroom. The ghost or whatever it was.
Hello? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Somebody's playing a joke on me.
Just like before, the door moves again, this time closing by itself. Jody wonders aloud if someone might be playing a trick on her, but given the weight of the door and the lack of anyone nearby, that explanation doesn't seem convincing either. In a follow-up video, Jody walks through the doorway to show the room on the other side. Nothing creepy happens in that clip, but it confirms there weren't any open windows or obvious environmental causes for the door's movement. Whether it was a hidden mechanism, subtle building pressure changes, or something less explainable, the incident remains a neat little mystery.
Number 8.
On September 3rd, 2024.
That kind of looks like New York there.
A TikTok user known as Kubukoi posted a video to their account which sees them laying in bed for the night and simply trying to relax. But as you're about to see, they were unable to do so.
Hello?
Look at the cat.
Kubukoi lays in bed, and their adorable pet kitty is seen in the room as well, when out of nowhere, a mysterious series of knocking noises can be heard coming from the other side of the bedroom door. The uploader is understandably confused by this, and proceeds to get out of bed and investigate. He then opens up the door, and what he finds on the other side is shocking.
Hello?
The door directly across from him is slightly ajar before some unseen presence closes it. Kubukoi stands there in silence for a few seconds before
It's knocking
eventually
on doors
going
now?
back to his room. A second video was later posted by Kubukoi, in which he explains that he has been sleeping on the couch because he's just too scared to be inside of his bedroom, which is very valid. He then says that this night he kept hearing some voices coming from the room, so he decided to investigate. As he slowly creeps his way into the bedroom, this happens.
Voices coming from there. Last like 20 minutes.
That's a Kirby thing? Look at it.
One of Kubukoi's shirts is seen hovering in midair before it suddenly drops to the floor. Is it possible that some sort of spirit was in this room going through his clothes? And if so, why? Maybe this video proves that even ghosts are into fashion.
Oh, some alien stuff here.
The next clip comes from the ever-popular UFO subreddit.
I know, Dark, did you see that?
Dedicated to discussing all things unidentified in the skies. This footage was uploaded by user Soul Reaver and filmed at 3:13 a.m. on August 28, 2025 in Bathurst, New Brunswick, Canada. And right away, it's clear this isn't your average late-night sky-watching video.
My videos, you should see the picture I got on here.
You can enlarge it right there, right?
Oh yeah.
So, you don't see what it is with the enlargement?
It just looks like a ball. Come see it on my phone. Oh, where to go?
That's crazy though. What is that? At night too? It looks like a...
Yeah. That's giving off a lot of light.
It's a camera or video? Camera, and then...
I'm gonna zoom in again.
That's crazy. That probably was one of those testing. Look at him. Look at that UFO light right there.
The highways don't...
What else
Far
would you
in the
call that?
distance, a bright stationary light can be seen hovering over the bay, and it immediately grabs the videographer's attention. In the post, they explain, "The highest building in our city is roughly 100 to 150 feet maximum, and this thing is above the bay, possibly over the ocean. So it's definitely flying. The light was a lot brighter, but less foggy in person. It should have made my eyes squint or at least water, but I could stare right into it as if it was some other technology of light. The phone made it seem dimmer and harder to see the exact shape." End quote. Some commenters suggested the light could belong to a lighthouse, but the uploader quickly dismissed that idea, insisting the position and brightness didn't line up. Others speculated about drones, flares, or aircraft with unusual lighting. Skeptical explanations aside, the way the witness describes the light's unusual intensity and clarity touches on a common theme in modern UFO reports. Sightings where the light behaves unlike conventional technology, often described as clean, cold, or unnaturally uniform.
What? That's what they say?
Descriptions have appeared in famous cases like the Phoenix Lights and more recent military pilot encounters. Whether this is a genuine unidentified aerial phenomenon or something more down to earth, it's undeniably a striking piece of footage. In November 2024, TikTok user Win McPix posted what begins as a wholesome video of his dog Charlie enjoying the day, but things take a dark turn quickly. At around the 10-second mark, keep an eye just above the windows.
What are you seeing?
Above the windows? Can you really see it up there?
Jumping around. This dude.
Oh, I barely even seen it. It was like the
What are
black
you
shadow thing,
seeing?
barely.
Why don't you back up? Charlie. I know. Calm down. It's okay.
A strange black shadow suddenly darts from left to right, followed by a sound coming from the hallway.
This dude.
Charlie instantly starts barking, clearly disturbed, while the uploader tries to figure out what's wrong. Roughly 30 seconds later, things escalate.
Should we go, Bubba? You tell me when it's time to go. Because I don't know what you're looking at, but when we need to go, you let me know, buddy. What's freaking you out, bub?
Two separate black shadows appear. One briefly passes in front of the window, while another is visible deeper in the hallway. The uploader doesn't seem to notice any of this, continuing to question Charlie's behavior. Then comes the most chilling part.
You can barely see it at the top right.
You leave when we gotta go.
Not in this one, you can't see it because it's like cropped out.
If you listen carefully, a low whispering voice can be heard saying, "Get out." It seems to happen right inside the home, yet the uploader doesn't react, suggesting he didn't hear it at the time. Charlie's instinctive reaction adds a layer of unease here. Animals are often said to be more sensitive to their surroundings, and while skeptics might attribute that to subtle noises or shadows we overlook, the timing between Charlie's barking and the apparitions is hard to ignore. As for the whispers, explanations range from audio pareidolia, our brains interpreting random noise as speech, to someone outside the frame speaking quietly. Still, paired with the moving shadows, it creates a seriously unsettling scene. I can only imagine the shock of reviewing that footage later on and hearing a disembodied voice whisper, "Get out."
You could clearly like barely even
Hopefully,
hear it too.
Charlie and his owner have since found some peace, and maybe a less haunted place to live. TikTok user FreshGuyM1 posted a video that might just keep you awake at night. The footage was filmed in September of 2025 in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and shows the uploader peering out his window one evening. Across the street, something strange seems to be happening inside a nearby house.
Grim Reaper? What? What is going on in there?
Could you see that in the window?
What is that?
Through the window, a figure dressed entirely in black can be seen moving around as another person appears to be lying on the floor. The uploader speculates that the black-clad figure could either be the Grim Reaper or some kind of satanic presence. To make matters worse, the entire time, Loud, pained screams echo from inside the house, creating an incredibly unsettling atmosphere. The comments on the video are sharply divided. Some viewers suggest a far more grounded explanation, perhaps someone with special needs experiencing a meltdown while their family tried to help. Others question why the uploader didn't call 911 if they were genuinely concerned, rather than filming from
That
afar.
is strange, though.
Whether this was an unfortunate real-life incident misinterpreted through a lens of fear, or something genuinely bizarre unfolding across the street, it's undeniably chilling footage. The black-clad figure's still looming presence against those screams gives the scene a nightmarish, almost ritualistic quality, like something pulled straight out of a horror film. So what do you think? A tragic misunderstanding, or something far more sinister lurking behind that window? Over on Instagram, a user named Palmy Dillon posted a video in mid-June that captures a truly unsettling late-night encounter in the Australian outback. Driving down a deserted road in the dead of night, everything seems quiet, until headlights reveal something unexpected in
Especially out there, like in roads like that. You never know what you can see.
the distance.
Just like that. What is that? Oh. What the heck is that?
Yes. Seen way too many horror movies for this shit.
What is that guy?
Oh. You're a psycho, mate.
Standing right in the middle of the road is a lone figure.
Yeah,
completely
like you
still,
could even see him
facing
white.
the approaching car. The uploader slows down, clearly startled by the eerie sight. Instead of reversing or turning back, he decides to keep driving forward, passing the figure slowly. At one point, he even rolls down his window to swear at the stranger before speeding off into the night. Thankfully, the figure doesn't appear to react or become violent, but the situation could have escalated very differently. Some commenters suggest the person might not have been a person at all. One theory is that it could have been a mannequin, placed there to make drivers slow down.
Mannequin, maybe.
Remote stretches of road like this are inherently unsettling, isolated, pitch black, and far from help. Encounters like this feel ripped straight out of a horror movie, echoing the kind of moments where something terrifying could happen at any second, even if it doesn't. Here's hoping the uploader never crosses paths with that mysterious figure again. Over on TikTok, a woman named Dakota shared a chilling story that spans several unsettling events in her home. She explains that a couple of years ago, when her daughter was around 10 months old, she began to suspect that her baby was talking to someone, or something, that wasn't actually there. Friends and family reassured her that it was just a normal stage of childhood development, and that she'd grow out of it. But then, the toys started acting up.
The toy's going crazy back there.
Dakota captured footage of one of her daughter's toys going off by itself. She posted it to Facebook, looking for answers, but people brushed it off, so she tried to do the same, but the activity didn't stop. One day, while breastfeeding her baby in her bedroom, a bowl suddenly flew off a shelf. At first, she tried to rationalize it, thinking it might have been the upstairs neighbors making noise. But her two dogs immediately reacted, running toward the disturbance. Around this time, Dakota's daughter also began experiencing intense night terrors. She'd wake up around 2 a.m. screaming, "Get away from me," over and over, and nothing could calm her down. About a year later, when Dakota was expecting her second child, the toy activity returned and intensified. She describes how one toy, which was supposed to say the names of colors, instead began emitting eerie laughter. It scared her so badly that she threw it out immediately. But the next day, a different toy malfunctioned, then another the next day, and so on for 6 days straight.
Dude, look at that girl's eyes. They look crazy. The playpen is, imagine all the toys activate in there.
She filmed one of these incidents and showed it to her sister, along with the earlier clip of the bowl flying off the shelf. While watching the footage, Dakota's sister asked a chilling question. Who's that?
I don't see it. Never mind.
Dakota describes the figure that appears in the background as a demon baby. Her real baby was bald at the time, but the figure seemed to have hair. She also points out 3 separate areas of pixelation in the video, which she believes could indicate 3 separate entities.
So here's my dog Callie on the couch, here's Titan on the couch. Sorry if it's a little bit off. Pixelation right here. Then there's pixelation right here, hovering above the baby crib, and then it'll come over and there's pixelation and you can see the actual figure standing here and a hand shove off this bowl. Then as the bowl falls back over here in the baby crib, this demon baby
Toy
It's
malfunction,
using its
unexplained
teleporting
movement,
powers there.
Children's night terrors, and eerie figures on camera. This story
I
takes
know, Dark,
nearly
what was
every
that?
box for a classic haunted house narrative. Of course, skeptics might suggest electrical interference, faulty toys, or compression artifacts creating strange shapes on video. But to those who've experienced similar patterns, Dakota's story will sound chillingly familiar. So what do you make of this one? Cascade of coincidences, or family haunted by unseen guests? A Reddit user named LuckyInternet6015 shared a chilling encounter on Paranormal Encounters that might make you think twice before turning out the lights tonight.
Turning off the lights, huh?
He explains that one evening, as he was laying in bed preparing to sleep, he suddenly felt a heavy pressure on his chest, a sensation often described in sleep paralysis experiences. Gripped by unease, he grabbed his phone and started recording the room. At the time, he didn't notice anything unusual, but when he reviewed the footage later, he was horrified.
Oh, what the heck?
A dark, shadowy figure can be seen lingering in the corner of the room, watching silently as he films. The figure's stillness and shape are unmistakable. This wasn't just a trick of light or a passing shadow.
That's crazy. It was moving
Encounters
quickly
with
there.
so-called shadow people are some of the most commonly reported nighttime phenomena, often tied to experiences of sleep paralysis. Among these figures, one stands out in particular, the infamous Hat Man, a dark silhouette often described as wearing a brimmed hat and standing at the foot of people's beds. Whether viewed as an entity, a shared hallucination, or something in between, these figures are known for instilling an overwhelming sense of dread in those who see them. Hopefully, this was the only time the shadow figure decided to pay him a visit, and hopefully it doesn't decide to visit any of you next. Over on TikTok, a user named Jabrib Fondi, who works as an EMT, shared a chilling story from one of his shifts, saying he'd never experienced anything like it in all his time on the job. According to him, he and his team were driving back to base late at night when he glanced up.
Oh, the ambulance one? I think I've seen this one.
up at the rearview mirror of the ambulance and saw a face staring back at him. Despite being terrified, he knew he had to approach the ambulance to turn off the engine or risk being stranded. So with his heart racing, he decided to go back and check.
I need to turn this engine off though, cause like, we're gonna be stranded out here.
That is weird though.
Seems possible. Oh, shit, thank you.
Oh, he's running.
I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like, it just, oh shit. Like, it just flew open, like, can y'all, oh. Nah, what the f.
You can really see the shadow run quickly.
Can y'all see it? Nah, hell no. That, nah.
What happens next is genuinely unsettling. Whether it was a trick of the
That
light,
was a shadow right there
reflection,
running?
or something far more inexplicable, it clearly shook him to his core. It's a good reminder that paranormal encounters can happen anywhere, on the road, at home, or even on the job. Next time you're working late, just imagine catching something like that staring at you through a mirror. And that was 11 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
There were some pretty good ones in there. Do I have time for one more? This one has to be like a 15-minute one or something. I'll see if I can find one. Or at least close to it. $15-minute one right here. So yeah, this 15-minute one's gonna be the last one.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks,
of tonight.
and today we'll take a look at 7 scary videos. But before we begin, make
This is
sure
the last
to subscribe
15-minute
to my
video
channel
here.
for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. The first video we'll be looking at today comes to us from a TikTok user known as King Lavender, and showcases a piece of home surveillance camera footage that'll surely chill your bones. In the clip, King Lavender writes that he was staying in a hotel waiting for the power to turn back on after the devastating Hurricane Milton, which unfortunately caused it to go out. King Lavender says that he managed to capture something quite interesting overnight when the power eventually did turn back on. Take a look and see what happens.
What the heck? What is that?
Did you see it? Some kind of a strange humanoid creature can be seen hiding behind the counter desk.
What is that?
Is it possible that this creepy entity was a result of Hurricane Milton? Did the powerful storm blow this creature inward? King Lavender says that he has absolutely no idea what in the world this thing could be, but it's obviously freaking him out quite a bit. Could this simply be a hoax? If you guys have any theories, be sure to put them in the comments below. If you've seen hundreds of Bigfoot videos throughout your time, you probably know that a lot of the alleged
Look at all
Bigfoot
these
sighting
Bigfoots
videos
running
typically
around.
show the hairy creature wandering around through a forest, and that's it. However, this next video that we'll be taking a look at is quite different from the rest. It comes to us from Reddit by a user known as Sellers Ideal Fix 9257 and showcases a handheld piece of footage that was taken by a man who was simply enjoying a day out in the woods. As you can expect though, this ordinary day takes an extremely strange turn when all of a sudden this happens.
What the heck was that?
The
It looked
footage
like
in question
DK.
seems to showcase a Sasquatch sitting down against a tree and trying to eat something. However, it isn't able to get much food eaten as it quickly realizes that it's being filmed, which in turn causes the videographer to run away before eventually stopping the recording. It's an interesting video to watch.
This one is
because
an
I
interesting
don't think
one.
I've ever seen a Bigfoot sighting video in my life in which it actually shows it eating something. What do you guys think is going on here? Is this legitimate Bigfoot footage, or is this something else entirely different happening here? Obviously, this could be a clever hoax simply showcasing some guy in a costume, but let me know what you guys think.
Those are weirder every time.
Over on the UFO...
Oh, the star time lapse. I need to see if I can at least record one of those one of these days. Not in the city though. I would have to go to somewhere out in the country, out of the city, to get these star time lapses, where it's pretty much all dark, hardly any light.
UFO subreddit, a user known as
That's me on my breakout work? There's no way.
A piece of footage that has taken the community by storm with talk and speculation.
Looking like
The
that all
user
crazy?
writes, quote, I was originally looking up and laying on the ground that night on my back. I was messing with camera exposure to see if I could find the North Star
See,
in the
this guy
nasty
probably
smog-lit
captured
sky of LA.
some
I
alien
noticed
activity
I
or
barely see
something.
stars as per usual. Eventually, I got the exposure just right to see stars. Then out of the corner of my eyes, I saw something not normal zipping super fast out of frame. I held my record button and prayed I caught it flying by. It seriously was traveling so fast. This made my year. End quote.
Oh, you can see those three things just diving down.
In an update video that was posted to TikTok by the videographer, he states that the clip was filmed on Halloween night at around 7 p.m.
Oh, on Halloween night,
which is when he saw a
perfect.
strange floating object in the sky which he describes as looking like a flying Dorito. One commenter shared having seen an exact replica of this object. Quote, our whole family saw one of these about 10 years ago. We were heading home south on State Route 23, leaving Columbus, Ohio, and one came low and slow right over the highway. This was probably between 10 and 12 a.m. I mean, it was probably no more than a couple hundred feet off ground. You could see the lights, and like my kid said the other night when it was brought up, it was like all the piping and interior components were showing along the bottom, like panels were missing. End quote. The description of the piping and interior components showing on the bottom aligns itself with countless other alleged UFO sightings of the past many decades. Could this be a specific kind of craft controlled by an alien race, or is this something else entirely? What do you guys make of
It could
this
be either of the
interesting
two, who
footage?
knows?
Do you think that the uploader really captured authentic footage of a UFO, or was it something else that isn't as fascinating? Let me know as always. This video from TikTok user Maggie Potamus seems to start off fairly simple as we see Maggie getting ready to do a photo shoot in the woods in the Netherlands with her adorable pet dog. The two seem like they're all happy and eager to get started, but that all changes within a few moments.
You wanna make the best dirty ghost? You gonna make the best dirty ghost? Whoa.
What kind of scream is that?
Oh my god.
What kind of scream is that? What's going on over there?
Holy shit. Is he okay? Are you okay?
Out of nowhere, an extremely frightening and shockingly loud screaming noise can be heard coming from somewhere within the forest. Maggie and her dog can be seen looking around with anxious expressions on their faces, and for good reason. Some people in the comments think that this might just be a fox screaming, but the scream seems to be far too deep-pitched to be that of a fox. To myself and other commenters, this sounds like something else, perhaps a man, screaming in the forest. Is this someone in pain and in need of help? Unfortunately, we will never know. It might not even be a man after all. It could be some sort of otherworldly being for all we know. One thing's for sure, Maggie is definitely going to be on edge every single time she takes her dog for a walk for the foreseeable future. Over on TikTok, a woman named Daviela Munoz posted a video that shows a toy shelf inside of a child's bedroom. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary at first, as Daviela pans the camera around and showcases all of the different toys that the room holds. While a lot of the toys look cute and fun to play with for a child, there is one toy in particular that, as you'll see in just a moment, stands out like a sore thumb, and not in a good way. Watch this.
Cállate, pues, hija, para ver qué onda. Mira esto. Mira.
What the heck is that?
A ver, mira, espérate, porque...
Is it friendly or what?
Pero mira, no sé. A ver. ¿Qué?
Friendly ghost?
For some strange and unsettling reason, this toy right here seems to be moving all on its own. Amazingly, Daviela sounds more amused than frightened in the video, something that a lot of us would not be, especially in the heat of the moment. In this follow-up video posted by Daviela, we don't see any additional movement from the toy, but she gives us a good look at the shelf in which the toy was on, just to further prove that she was not pulling any sort of strings and that there was absolutely no trickery involved. Whoever the kid is that these toys belong to might just have a phobia of dolls from here on out. In February of 2021, a man named Joshua Dean posted a video to his TikTok account that has taken the internet by frenzy, with people trying to figure out what exactly happened in the eerie clip. The video in question showcases home security camera footage inside Joshua's house. This particular camera is positioned to be in his young daughter's room, to monitor her activity during the night. For the first few seconds of the clip, the daughter can be seen sleeping safely and soundly, but that all changes rather quickly. Have a look and see for yourself.
What is going on? Is it being dragged down there? It is
Out
being
of
dragged
nowhere,
down there.
The young girl can be seen getting pulled under the bed by an unseen force. According to Joshua, he says that his wife believes that their daughter was perhaps simply crawling, but Joshua adamantly disagrees with her, stating that she was clearly being pulled by something. Do you agree with Joshua, or do you agree with his wife? There's clearly something odd going on here. If she was being pulled by an unseen force, what could it have possibly wanted with her? Let's hope that something like this never happens to her again. This footage also shows exactly why it's important to have security cameras set up. On June 5th, 2010, a YouTuber by the name of LeBron Who 422 posted a
Hi,
video to his
Hunter.
account in which he and his friends were simply hanging out inside of the uploader's basement for the
That music? What do you mean that music? It's driving Dark crazy? Gotta look out with that music.
last night before moving. The group of friends probably thought that they were going to have an extremely fun night filled with food, partying, games, and conversation. But unfortunately for them, it turned into a living nightmare. In the video, we watched the friends talking with one another when one of the guys, Kyle, goes to look inside of a room. The uploader asks Kyle what he's doing in the room, at which point he responds by saying that he thought he saw a mouse in the room and was simply going to investigate. Take a look and see what happens.
You can get over it.
I know. I'm just have to.
Stacko, what are you doing over there?
I think I found a mouse in here somewhere. Are you serious?
Dude,
it's dark. I don't know where it's. I can't find it.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Yeah, it's scary, dang.
Turn the lights on. I'm not standing
I'm gonna
with a
do
mouse.
this. I'll do it.
I can't see anything.
There's no mouse in here.
There's something in there.
No, there's
saw.
not.
Did you get it?
I can't see it.
If you look just carefully enough, you should be able to make out what appears to be some sort of creepy creature lurking right behind Kyle in the door frame. Something that nobody in the group noticed until they were situated in the new house. I can't even begin to imagine just how terrifying it would be to review a piece of footage I recorded only to find out there was something otherworldly in it.
Oh my
Let's hope
goodness.
that this creature didn't follow
What was
these
that?
guys out of the house. And that was 7 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did,
That
then
was good.
subscribe for more scary content.
For the 7,
My
that
name
was,
is
that was a quick 15-minute one there.
in the next video.
Yeah, the scary face, I did see it. It was a good one. Should I do one more short video? This was gonna be the last one for tonight, but maybe I should just find one more like 15-minute one or something. Maybe I should find like one more that's not that high in like minutes. One more, man? Oh my goodness. This guy is good though. I'm glad that I found this one because Nuke's top 5, he hasn't been posting anything since the beginning of this year. The beginning of this year. Where is he at? I don't know. I have no idea where he's at. Oh, the Bigfoot one? Look at this guy right here. They got a Bigfoot one. I'll do this 15-minute one here, and that'll be the last one for tonight. The last one for tonight, and then I'll be back. You guys already know, Wednesday night.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos.
That looks
But
like
before
Chernobyl
we begin,
right there.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future uploads. I have a goal of reaching 1 million subscribers, so it would
He
mean
already
a lot
got
to
that,
me
though.
if you could help me get there. Alright, let's begin. This first video comes to us from the wildly popular Ghost subreddit and was posted by a user named Raj the Casper. The video in question shows what appears to be an ordinary office workplace, but in just a few moments.
That office workplace is crazy. Do they even organize in there? I mean, look, there's chairs everywhere right here. Look at all this lying around right here. I'm guessing I was gonna say they're designing helmets. There's a lot of helmets here. Anyways.
This seemingly innocent video turns into something sinister. The footage seems to have been taken during the middle of the day during a busy hour,
Dude,
in
whose
which
baby is
several
that?
employees can be seen huddled around a desk together, discussing something work-related. However, if you look carefully right about here, you should be able to make out something rather odd, to say the least. Take a look.
Let's see what it is. I'm not gonna look at the baby over there. Okay, so that just opened.
Did you see it? If not, you're not alone, as many other commenters on Reddit said that they had to watch the video
I know,
multiple
baby
times
walking around over there, you see that?
in order to see what was so strange about this video. Right here, the drawer beneath the helmet on the left appears to open all by itself. The uploader of this video says that this office has had drawers and cabinets randomly opened by themselves for years. So this isn't something new that's been going on at the OP's workplace. Let's just hope that whatever creepy spirit is roaming around this office will soon grow tired of the antics and float away to someplace else. I wish I had Dave, today's sponsor, when my car started making weird sounds.
Oh my goodness, is this a sponsored video here? Sponsored section?
Just like car repairs, many unexpected bills can come
Let me
out
see
of
if I can
nowhere.
skip this real quick.
That's why I love Dave. Dave is the banking app that's leveling the financial playing field. When you download Dave, you could get up to $500 in 5 minutes or less.
I mean, I get it, they're
No
paying them to
credit
do
check,
it,
No
but
late fees. It's part of conditions. Go to dave.com/legal.
I mean, if I get a sponsor like that, of course I'm gonna have to add something like that on the video.
Banking services provided by Evolve, member FDIC. Thank you, Dave, for sponsoring today's video. When you think of a school, you most certainly think of a place in which students can attend and learn new things and make new friends.
Most of
School
the
is
time.
supposed to be a happy and safe environment, but unfortunately,
School a happy and safe environment? No, I don't think so.
seeing as how we live in a gigantic and oftentimes unpredictable world, that is not always the case, as evidenced by this YouTube video. Posted by Maya Alexia Burgos Fernandez on June 14th, 2015, the footage in question shows a couple of guys wandering around the premises of an unidentified school in the middle of the day, only to make a seriously baffling discovery.
Sentí como golpean, culiao. ¿Qué onda, chavo?
Sound like a Brazil. What is that? That's like a dark place. Look. What the heck is that? Wait, what the heck is that there? What is that there? You can't even see what it is.
Corre, dale. ¡Está loco, culiao!
On the ground is an extremely small-looking creature that appears to move around in an odd manner. A lot of people, including the uploader himself, seem to think that this is none other than a duende. For those who are unfamiliar, a duende
dwarf.
is a humanoid figure of folklore comparable to dwarves, gnomes, or leprechauns. In Spanish, duende originated as a contraction of the phrase dueño de casa, or duende casa, effectively master of the house. or perhaps derived from some similar mythical being of the Visigoth or Swabian culture, given its similarity with the Tomte of the Swedish language, conceptualized as a mischievous spirit inhabiting a dwelling. Duende or not, let's just hope that whatever this creepy creature is, it'll leave the kids at this school alone.
Interesting.
This next video was published to the highly popular High Strangeness subreddit, which is essentially one big collection of all sorts of photos, videos, and stories relating to the paranormal, UFOs, ancient cultures, cryptozoology, anomalies, and other strange things. Posted by Truth is Fiction YT, the eerie footage, filmed in Colorado, shows what appears to be a massive hill with seemingly nothing out of the ordinary going on there. But a closer look will show you that there's something very fascinating about this particular piece of footage.
Oh, big guy's walking over there?
Alright, just squat it down. Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
This guy.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down. Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
As the story goes, Stetson Parker and his spouse Shannon traveled throughout Colorado in honor of their 10th wedding anniversary. They climbed aboard the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, a historic train that, according to its website, provides historic and entertaining rides. However, what the Parkers witnessed from that train's final car wasn't promoted online. The couple thinks they have seen Bigfoot, the most elusive of all creatures. 33-year-old Mr. Parker said that he's definitely a believer now. A tall, brownish creature can be seen walking and squatting in the video, which was captured by a fellow passenger and uploaded to the internet by Mr. Parker. Afterwards, the creature disappears into its surroundings. The video is grainy because it is close-up and magnified. Mr. Parker stated that the creature didn't appear human to him. He remarked, quote, "It didn't move like a person. It looked more like an ape, but didn't walk like an ape so much." He continued by saying that the creature's hands reached its knees and that its arms appeared too long to be human. Quote, "It didn't look like anything I've ever seen before," Mr. Parker said. "I don't think it was a hoax.
That is crazy, though.
And if it was a really good one." End quote. As the video gained international media attention, more theories started to surface. It could have been a bear. The most typical option...
How could have that been a bear? What the hell? Whose eyes were so messed up thinking that would have been a bear?
Would have been a man dressed in a ghillie suit, a type of camouflage gear that aids in an outdoorsman's ability to blend in with his surroundings. Mr. Parker questioned, though, why someone would be wearing a ghillie suit during the height of the elk hunting season. Any hunter who does that is guaranteed to get shot. It was also not carrying a weapon. So what do you think about this extraordinary video? Do you think that Parker actually saw Bigfoot that day, or was this something else entirely? Be sure to let me know your theories in the comments below.
Did you know you can AFK Bloods and Zaya whilst learning to code in Python? Go to boot.dev. We've known our students to pull it off. Here's how.
Number 2.
This next video was posted to the UFO subreddit by
some more alien stuff here.
THR2330, and it has been the topic of discussion online for the past few days since its initial upload. The footage in question was filmed somewhere in Colombia and captures a bright blue sky filled with tons of clouds.
The
But if you
alien
look
ones are always
carefully,
like the
you'll see
more
that clouds are not the only thing
out
in the
there.
sky that day.
En la TAM nos encanta ser parte de sus celebraciones, por eso queremos felicitar a una princesa muy especial llamada Ana Sofía, quien se encuentra hoy cumpliendo años.
In case that piece of footage was a little bit difficult to see, there's also this stabilized version of the video here.
Freaking alien over there just inspecting stuff, checking stuff out. That's what I was probably doing, just checking things out, you know?
The flying object in question definitely appears to be something out of this world, and something about the way it moves looks very unnatural to me. A statement from the OP reads as follows, quote, "This is really all I know about this particular video. A passenger aboard a commercial airliner captured this footage while traveling from Bogota to Salento in Colombia. The video is very clear and crisp. What looks like your classic flying saucer is flying through the sky. I can't determine the distance of the craft or its size, but it is very clearly
Man,
seen
if it was
in the video.
Batman, the Bat.
Also, I don't know what is being said by those
The
observing
Bat plane,
the
it would be
strange object.
cooler looking than that.
Does watching this video make you a little bit more of a believer? Do you think that this uploader managed to capture authentic UFO footage on camera? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Ooh, the last one.
This video was posted online to Reddit by a user by the name of LastMammoth895, who said that he had a weird experience and voice caught on video today. Let's delve into this story. A statement written from the uploader of the video reads as follows, quote, "I was at work today and my wife said something weird just happened. She sent me this video that captures movement when the dogs are barking, etc. She was emptying the dishwasher in the kitchen, which is in the other room about 20 feet behind the camera, and you may hear that at the beginning of the video. She only noticed the door open to the closet at first. I had my AirPods in when she sent me the video and heard the voice immediately. I quickly realized she hadn't heard this yet. It definitely gave me chills. She's been really freaked out since I made her aware of it. I'm really pretty quick to explain away certain things that happen around the house, but these two happening right next to each other is too great to ignore. My first impression was the word higher, but when I keep listening to it, I'm hearing tire more and more. Let me know what you think you hear, or if I'm just losing it." End quote. So, let's have a look and have a listen.
Can't we even hear it? I just opened it really quickly. Oh, you can hear it really good.
By watching the video, it's clear that there is definitely something making noise, but it's unclear as to what exactly is being said. Is the spirit saying the name Taya, like what the uploader hears, or is something else being said? Either way, it's a terrifying case, and it's definitely not something that you would want to hear while relaxing at home one day. And that was 5 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Sir Spooks got some good ones, as always. But anyway, that was pretty much it. What do you call it? I am gonna be doing a video that the poll that I had won. Let me see if the poll's still. I don't even know where I can see that. Hold on. There it is, I think. Am I able to see this? Let me see. Oh yeah, I still need to do the video on Eloise Haunted Asylum. Yeah, so I will definitely get that video out like this week. So I need to do some research on that because I don't know too much, maybe just a little bit. But thanks for everyone that stopped by. I know there was like a lot of viewers coming in There are some that don't say anything, which is fine. But for those wondering when I'll be doing this again, Wednesday night. So the streams are pretty much Wednesday night and Sunday night for these type of streams. But like I said, I will be doing a video on the one that won on the poll. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys can sleep after all, reacting to those videos tonight. And I'll see you guys later. And remember, don't get too scared.